My name is David Boredaux, and Executive Vice President of Boredaux Construction Company, and also Project Manager of the Alexander County Jail. And behind me you'll see a crane that should be setting one of the last precast beams on the project that will allow for the bearing of 8-inch and 6-inch hollow core slabs that will be coming onto the project Thursday. These slabs will also be laid onto the first floor level. As you can see behind me, you'll see several dividers of 8-inch block, and those are the cells of these precast will be forming the roof slab for the first floor. We'll have stairs that will go up to the mezzanine level, and again essentially have the same number of cells which will be going, which you don't see right now, on top of the laid precast panels that will be seen to be laid. This will be going on during the next 30 days. And beyond that, we will pour a topping slab which forms the second floor mezzanine cell floors. On top of that will be another 8'8" of concrete masonry block, and essentially that block is the size block to my right, but we lay this up to the 8'8" level, and then that will be another layer of precast panels that go on top of it, forming the roof. Essentially right now we're looking at approximately first part of October for the detention center to be complete, and at that time we'll be able to house inmates and do all the testing, all the fire safety checks and smoke checks for the facility to make sure it is DHSR safe approved. And at that time the inmates will start coming in along with staff, going with a extensive PLC technology security panel and control panel, whereby the staff can essentially watch all 4 pods at one time. Again, it's going to be a state-of-the-art facility that I think Alexander County would be very proud to own and be able to operate. As you can see behind my shoulder, and the gentleman directing the crane setting now an 8-inch wide, probably 12-inch and long beam, 12-inch high beam. It's about 15 foot long. This will be set between the concrete block and bearing plates and then welded off. And this will essentially allow the precast panels for the low roof to sit on that will essentially make the low roof. And that is now being swung in place, and if you watch, you'll see that working lower down into the beam pockets where it sits into. As you walk in the front entrance here for Alexander County, this is going to be the entrance into the magistrate's office here. As you can see, you've got a window behind. They'll be able to speak through that. You can be able to talk to the inmate and everything for arraignments and all this right here. All right here, after arraignment, they come in. These are the holding cells where they'll be held for booking and getting everything else and whatever they've done wrong. And from that point, they'll go in through this door into the cells. But before they go to that cell, I want to show you something. In here, there is a drain that this whole room here will be enveloped in 2-inch foam that will take care of any of the inmates that are on drugs, alcohol, whatever, so they can't hurt themselves. And this whole room will be padded. Even the floor is padded, and there is a drain here. If any of them ever have asphyxiation or get sick, then they can go. It'll go out the drain here. Now you can see one of the main entrance hallways that will go, and this is where they come out of the arraignment into the booking, and we'll go on from here into the housing. And you'll see we're now going in here where the cells themselves are. Let's walk in here. This is a typical day room. This is the day-to-day life of an inmate. Over here there are showers. You see there are showers where they take them here. The guard will be able to look from the control room of where you are in right now, Chad, and look down. They'll look down from up here where there'll be windows again, and be able to look down into the day rooms where the inmates will stay. This is a typical cell over here. Again, those precast panels I was talking about earlier will set over here, forming the next floor for another stack of cells on top. There'll be a mezzanine ladder that goes up here that you can walk up to and get on top of the cells here. Come in here and I'll show you a typical cell. This is a typical cell. There'll be a bunk here, and the penal fixture, which is a combination fixture, will sit against this wall that has the commode and sink here, and right here it will be a mirror where that embed plate is. Again, I was talking to you guys about the precast panels that we're setting right away. If you'll look up here, you're looking up to the open area. This will be a precast panel that goes from here and bears to here that will form the ceiling, the concrete ceiling in this particular cell. And it just goes on and on for each individual cell right down the line. All right, now, this is one of the new features that the architects are now they're going away from the diamond chases to a open individual chase that goes down the whole corridor. This chase here is where the maintenance guys, personnel from Alexander County, can come in here and literally get to all the fixtures from behind here. This is the waistline and the vent lines. Above here is not in yet, but all these hangers are where the duct will go. And you can see right here, the trunk lines for the return air and the fresh air will come right through these grill holes here into the ductwork. But what's nice about these now is that the county has a wide open chase for the maintenance staff, which will help them cut down on cost by being able to get into this type of state-of-the-art chase. Again, Alexander County is doing a very good job on going and being able to propose these and pay for this type of facility. All right, you're now standing into the vehicular sally port. This is where the sheriffs will bring the inmates in from outside, wherever they confiscate them out, and it's big enough here for 4 cars. There'll be big overhead doors here and here that are operated automatically from the main control room that we went into earlier. There'll be cameras out here so they can see who's coming in and who's leaving. And this is all 100% operational from the security control room. All right, you're now into the Law Enforcement Center side of the facility. This is the main lobby. These are 2 offices here, or 3 offices here, where they can monitor the staff, and whoever comes into the Law Enforcement Center side. Also in the Law Enforcement Center side is a state-of-the-art. This is going to be something you don't see in a lot of facilities. They house it outside or put it in a warehouse or whatever. This facility here is going to have their own evidence room that is right here. And this side of the wall here has got a layer of sheetrock and a layer of plywood for security purposes, so that they don't allow people that could break in here. This is a very secure room over there. On this side is a deputy's office here on this side in the front. It's a deputy's office on this side here. The classrooms are down here on the left. Right here is where they have classrooms here. Right here they have classrooms where they can train personnel. And as you can see, this is every bit as big as any classroom you see in a small junior high school. Again, everything's state of the art in here, and it'll be acoustical tile, carpet on the floor, and finishes.